Caitlin here with the channel that was previous Support and Recovery and now is under the name of Inventing Happiness. And I just felt inspired to make this video because some extraordinary person, I don't even know who it was, did this extremely kind act of kindness to me. So anyways, I'll begin. It's the 24th, so for any of you that celebrate Christmas, happy Merry Christmas Eve. I never really grew up very religious, but I did grow up celebrating Christmas, so I've had some good Christmas memories and kind of excited to be with family and friends in the next 2 days. So anyways, I'll start by now telling you this amazing thing that happened to me yesterday. So as I said in my last video, I've been working at the YMCA, and so yesterday I went to work, and it was a rainy, cloudy, cold day. You know, that's how it is in Oregon in the winter. And I get out of work, and it is pouring rain, and it's freezing. And you know what? Being a college student, I don't have a car. I'm not going to spend that extra money, and I live in a small place. I only have a bike, right? And it's pouring rain. And so I get to where my bike is locked up, and in my bike basket is this yellow helmet, a pair of waterproof North Face gloves, like these really warm insulated ones. And then I think they're called turtle something and others, but it's like a little wrap that goes around your neck and can even go up on your face to keep that area warm. And it was just sitting in my bike basket, and at first I thought it was from my coworker, this older lady who I work with, and she gives me her old clothes and such. So I called her up, and it turns out that they weren't from her. So I have no idea who left these items of the helmet and gloves and neck wrap in my bike. But it was somebody, either a member or somebody else that works at the Y, and I just couldn't believe it. That's so generous. They didn't, they're not even just straight out of their hearts, because that's not something that they're gaining something from. They just wanted to do something good for me for some reason. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed to make a video, because I felt like that's just so kind, so amazing. I mean, there really are amazing, kind people out there in the world. And the other interesting thing is, I believe that the more you give, the more you'll receive. And not necessarily from the same person or in the same way, but just sort of somehow the universe, when you put good out there, I think that I've seen that good comes back to me. So actually the interesting thing is, just the day before this happened, I'd written probably 20 holiday letters where I wrote an individual sort of thank you to my supervisors and some of my coworkers about things I appreciate about them, just happy holidays, happy New Year. And then actually that same afternoon on my Facebook blog that I mentioned in my last video, I wrote a post about when you give, you receive back in some way, when I was just explaining. So all of this just it just shows the day before this I gave kindness, and then the day after it came back to me, and not necessarily from the same person that I gave it to. And this person who gave to me, somehow the universe is going to return something wonderful to them because they gave to me. And I just think that's how it works. That's why giving without having any expectations is so important, because really something really good is going to come back to you when you give. So remember that, not necessarily give to someone who might not be able to give back to you, but in the end, you're still, somehow the universe is still going to return good to you. So just keep in mind, during this season, just pour your hearts out and give to people. And when you see someone who you could do something simple to help them, or let someone know you're thinking of them, these like little gestures mean so much. Like just receiving these things when I got out of work in the storm in my bike basket, like it like made my whole day like so much more wonderful, and like give me like just like I don't know, I almost feel like that inspired me like to keep making more videos here on YouTube, because it's like just the goodness of people. It's so amazing. So just, you know, give. It feels so good, and it will come back to you. All right. Well, happy holidays. Mwah!